Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video are 10 best winter palettes to me based on my collection. So yeah, this is actually kind of hard. So if you're interested in seeing what I chose, then just keep watching. Okay, so for me, I tend to like mix and match. And I kind of tend to wear everything all year anyway, as you can tell. But anyway, it's just fun. I found this so fun to do the last time for fall. So I wanted to do it again for winter, and I actually kind of struggled to do it this time. So let's just start. Let's start. I have them all in front of me. Okay, so the first one I chose is the Colourpop Blue Moon because it's icy and it's blue and it's cold and it kind of reminds me of Frozen, and Frozen is wintry, you know. Now, a lot of people don't really like blues, but still, this kind of color scheme totally reminds me of it. Like, look at that shade there in the middle. Like, it just satisfies so much. This one is not that expensive, but it is not accessible to us here in the EU. It's not that big of a deal to get over here. It's just taking the leap. You do have to pay customs if you get caught, pretty much, but if you get stung for it. But that's the first palette that I chose. It does speak, out of all the seasons, it certainly speaks winter to me the most. Palette number 2 is this recent one that I got. This is the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral palette. Things can go pretty much in several seasons. Like this probably could do spring as well, but it's just these colors down here that I would really like wear in winter. These crease shades, like I know this coral and stuff, you know, it can kind of go for several seasons, but I know that I would pull it out in the winter and in the spring the most, but I'd start pulling it out now for down here and work my way up as it gets a little bit warmer. But obviously I'll wear this whenever. You don't need to wear things. This is all just so much fun. But yeah, I definitely would start wearing it in the winter now and get my use out of it. Like, look at that shade over there. Like, look at these shades. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to play. Oh, they're so stunning. Like, these two shades are very like winter-esque to me. Winter-esque. Look at me go with words. But these are two shades here. Like, you see? Cool tones and icy tones. This next palette number 3 I got, I think. This is the Nabla Cutie palette in platinum. This is very wintry to me. This palette I actually do recommend, and I hate recommending things because I'd hate someone to get something and then be like, that's crap, what was she on about? No, I actually really like this one. This is unique to my collection. It fills a gap that did exist. Now you're seeing that shade and you're like, no, but like the rest of the cooler tone shades, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Like, it's so good for fall as well, but like for the purposes of today, I think it would really work for winter as well. Like, can you imagine being out in the rain in this? Ugh, Ireland is always out in the rain, but like gets cold here standing at the train stop. You could totally see that silver shade. Like, it's just so beautiful. I don't need an excuse to wear that one. This next palette is the Colourpop Going Coconut. Everything is everywhere. I think that this one is also a pretty good one for the old winter time. This is good for the office. So this is Winter Office Edition. Winter Office Edition. I don't know where I get this crap from. I just don't know. My hands are like really dry from like swatching everything everywhere today. I just don't know why. And I've always been an oily person. So I don't know what's going on. Those are the shades there. God, it's so stunning. I can't wait to pan this. This one is beautiful. And again, I think it's like $9. Doll hairs. However, to get free shipping to the likes of Ireland and anywhere else, you have to spend over like $50 or $60. But I think I did not spend over the $50 or whatever it was. And I think the shipping cost me $9. So it was still cheaper than shipping things from other places. It wasn't the most expensive thing I've shipped. So that's that palette there. This next palette, bear with me, just bear with me. This is the Melt Smoke Sessions. You see what I mean? Like, do you see what I mean? Are you seeing it? Probably not. I don't know if you think I'm crazy, but who cares, girl? This is all fun. Like, I think this color down here like before, this color here was getting like my inner corner, all of the inner corner attention known to man. But I think this time of year, that color deserves its own lid spot. Blue Dream it's called. This palette took me a while to get used to. I hadn't a clue. It's expensive and I initially was frustrated. But I found a glitter glue or a sticky base with a sponge tip applicator and Bob's your uncle. You're good to go. This is a really beautiful palette. I don't own any other melt palettes like this shape and I'm not drawn to any of the other color stories at the moment. So that's that one there, and it's heavy and it's nice and I like it. This next one here is the Saharan 2 by Julius. And I just feel like it is. Now I find when I was looking at these in YouTube videos, it didn't do it justice to what it is in person. But I just feel that this, like, look at that icy shade here. Again, remember, this is, if it teaches you anything, it's just to mix and match your collection. You know what I mean? Like, play. Get in there and play. You know, like to me now, mostly winter would be cool tones and glitters. But like, as you can see, I have to mix in my collection. And that's what we have to do. But it's so much fun. It's just stunning. Like, look at the shade here. Like, it's just like Julius is such a lovely formula, haven't they? God, that's a really nice duochrome shade. Lovely. But that is that palette there. This one here I received as a gift. And this one is absolutely breathtaking. This is the Sydney Grace Summer Days. I kept its packaging, like the slotty in thing, and I will keep it. And I never got the person's permission to say her name, but I met her here on YouTube. She's really, 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 really lovely. And I died when this came, like died, because like one, I didn't have any Sydney Grace. Two, it cost a fortune to get here. But look at these neutral tones. So earlier we did some cool tone neutrals, and now we're just going to satisfy those other people who want some warm, juicy neutral for the winter. Yes, look at this. God, look how God in heaven, come down and have a look at this up close and personal. Oh my God, Jeannie. God, I can't wait. I need to put this on tomorrow, but I'm panning so much. This is beautiful. You don't need any excuse. Pull this one out. Do you own this? Who owns this? Is everything from Sydney Grace like this? Because, oh my God, this stands out there. Someone wrote underneath my videos, one of you guys, and said, so I don't know if they were asking for recommendations on single eyeshadows, but they were mentioning something about wanting to try some single eyeshadows. Their shimmer, wow. God, wow. So that's that one. I'm so excited for that. This next one here is the Violet Voss Pro Eyeshadows Holy Grail. And I don't know, this just reminds me of it from like the pinky red shades, you know? Like we've hit green, we've hit pink, we've hit silver. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm feeling it here. I really enjoy the formula of her shadows. There's some duochromes in here before duochromes was a thing. I enjoy this. I have this. I will play with it. This palette is the Coloured Rain Cheers to the Beauty. This is so wintry to me. Okay, do you see? It hits everything, doesn't it? It does. Look, green, silver, blue, gold. Like, Santi must have been part of the creation of this palette. The inspiration for this palette. I didn't even realize. Like, look at the shades in here. They're so beautiful. Look at that. That's actually a nice thick formula. Oh, it's stunning. That silver one needs a little bit more. Now I just use my baby finger for the green, so let me like, it's lovely and thick. There's just something thick and creamy about it. God, that is stunning. That is stunning. So I couldn't leave today without mentioning this palette. Look at even the packaging. What was I thinking? Or what wasn't I thinking? Then number 10, this one is not for everyone, but this one is true to me. And if you're here just to see what, oh, sorry, things are messy and I can't help but clean. So palette number 10 is not for everyone, but it might be for some people. And it's a build your own palette from Colourpop. Now this isn't for everyone, but this is for me. This is for me for like 10 plus years. Oh. Pressed glitters. Now I know that is not for everyone, but this brings me the most joy that any makeup could ever bring. I love glitter, and I get every Christmas before it was a thing. Going to mass, I would put the glitter on. Oh my god, it's so exciting. And that was before they came like this. I remember years ago they'd come like in Vaseline. God, it was disgusting. But yes, it's absolutely beautiful. This is so wintry to me. Like, not like, look at these, look at this shade down here. If you have this, if you don't have this and you're just seeing it here, like, oh yeah, if it doesn't offend you in any way. But if you see them in person, there's just so many colors going through these Colourpop glitters. It doesn't matter what glitter. Like, I have some loose glitter, like I have some MAC ones for years ago, like maybe what, like pre-2010. But yeah, that is my 10th one, and that makes me so happy. What are palettes that are in your collection that you feel is full on winter? Because I struggled to find a palette that was just winter, you know. I do dip in and out anyway, but if there is a palette that you think, even if you don't own it, is just pure winter, let me know what that is. I'm actually really curious. Or what palettes you have that you feel are very winter-esque. Anyway, that is my video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.